Welcome to the Prosperity Profiles Podcast, sponsored by Prosperity Profilers, LLC. They'll help you look prosperous, feel prosperous, and be prosperous. We hope you listen often, and if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe. Now here's your host, four-time #1 best-selling author, speaker, and business coach, Holly Porter.
Hello and welcome, friends. I'm glad you're back with us for another day on the podcast. So we are going to do part 2 of our little app series that I decided to do. And I may have a 3, I'm not sure yet. I'm kind of kicking it around. I have a lot of apps. I love tech and I love anything that helps productivity. So we're going to jump into 10 more that will help you and entrepreneurs have more productivity in your business and your life. Like whatever makes it easier is what I say, right? If it's not fun, I'm not doing it, is what else you hear me say. So it's got to make my life easier and it's got to be fun while I'm doing it. So jumping in, the first one is, it's an app called V-Card. And I know you've probably heard of V-Card, that's like virtual card. So it's on my phone. I'll actually put a link to my account in the show notes because I am an affiliate and you can check it out. And then if you want to send me a message, then let me know you want a copy of it and I'll email or I'll text it to you and you will be able to see what you can do for yourself. So what you do on that is I text or email it, but usually when I run into someone at a networking organization, instead of handing them your business card, which what happens 9 times out of 10, they throw it away. Or guess what? I have a box over here sitting with a lot of them in it, and they never get put in your CRM. I shouldn't say never. It just takes a long time. So the process needs to run a whole lot better for myself. I don't know about you. V-Cards are awesome though because they're electronic. And then guess what? You also usually text them. So guess what you have? Their phone number. And I have a texting, and I don't overuse it or use it, but sometimes I'll send things out that way. So that's another good thing about having it. So it's basically like a virtual website. I mean, I can put my speaker packet on it. Right now I have my event that I'm promoting on there. Anyway, super cool. Love the app, V-Card. So I will get that to you, and the link to it will be in the show notes. Number 2 is Waze. You know, there's Google Maps, there's different apps that you can do navigation on. Well, I like Waze because of several things. Like, it depends where you live. I've noticed if it works better or not as well in those areas. My friends in California, that's where I first found out about it. So what I love about it is it'll give you accident reports ahead. Like when people are on the road, they can hurry and press a button and it'll warn people behind them coming. You know, if there's slower traffic, if someone's off on the shoulder, if there's, you know, a speed trap, if there's slower traffic or an accident. Like the other day, I happened to be riding with my dad and we were behind all this traffic and I'm like, oh, let me see if it says what's going on. And it was backed up quite a ways, but we only had to go through about 2 miles of it being backed up, and I could see exactly on the app where it was backed up and when it would be relieved. And somebody even did a chat on there, and I've never seen that done. It actually had a picture of the accident before I got to it that I could actually see. So I thought that was kind of fun. So those are like really nice ones, because Google Maps isn't always our friend, and I don't have very good luck with my car navigations. I don't know, maybe I'm not taking enough for those. I don't spend time to do them. It's just so easy to have it on my phone. Okay, number 3 is for daily inspiration. So, you know, if you follow me at all, you know I love quotes, you know I love memes, things that are inspirational, super positive, like just get you up and going. There's 2 apps that I know of, and I'm sure there's many more that I really like. So one is Shine, and you can actually sign up for chat bots. It'll do that on Facebook for them. It'll send you a text every day, or it'll send you an email. And you can go on there and you can listen to different inspirational things, meditations. Some are quite short, which is nice if you just need a little shut-eye for a minute and you want to listen to something for 5 to 7 minutes. They're on there. The other one is Notes from the Universe. So that one, again, it will send you a message of notes from the universe. And so, and I've seen a lot of people post those at times, so I think a lot of people use that app. And I need to just pay attention because sometimes it comes through, I have to admit, in a text, especially the Shine one. And like, I need to reset the time of day because it's always in the morning when I'm like in the middle of a bunch of stuff. So a lot of times I forget to read it. I just like turn off the notification. So anyway, but they are really, really inspirational. Wow, I'm being pretty transparent today. Well, I guess I'm transparent all the time. That's just the way I roll. All right, number 4 is Evernote. You've probably heard of that. You can get a lot of productivity out of Evernote. I actually even bought an ebook about how to work it, and I've looked at it a little bit, but I used to use it a lot more than I do now. And now the phones are a lot more techy, so they do a lot of things that Evernote does. But Evernote's a really good one, and it'll hold, like some people swear by it, it holds all of their messages, their notes, their documents, everything. Okay, number 5 is podcast apps. So you've got Google Play, and you've got, Apple products, and SoundCloud. Like you can listen to podcasts on any kind of a device that's a smart device, right? So those are really good because if you just have a few minutes, find somebody you like to follow, and sometimes you'll get an email from them and letting you know when they've updated you with a new one. But there's several people that I follow that just have some really good inspirational things. I hope you've got me subscribed on there and that you're listening through maybe an app. If not, go hit subscribe and so you can get notified when new podcasts that I do, because I really do interview some really awesome people. All right, number 6 is Fiverr or Upwork, and I'm sure there's others. Fiverr I can use a little more, hit or miss. Like once you find somebody on there, I always like to use them again on things, and so I've had pretty good luck. It's probably been like 8 out of 10 if I've used them that much, different people, that is pretty good. Do the math. And Upwork's another one. So you can get some flyers made, or book covers done, book covers done. I mean, all kinds of stuff. PowerPoint, I've had them design me those. So lots of fun things on there. But like I said, hit or miss. So like give plenty of time and make sure that you have a backup plan in case you don't like what they did. Okay, number 7. This is a new one I just found. Unroll Me. Oh my gosh, like in 5 minutes, I was able to unsubscribe from like 120 emails. Like, how you sign up for something, you're like, yeah, I'll check that out. Here's my email. Oh my gosh, it'll unsubscribe you. So Unroll Me is what it's called. So check that one out. It's an easy way to get off a bunch of extra garbage email lists that you don't want. Number 8 is transcription service. So that is a really cool one. I know I'm an author and I have all these books, and I'm not a big writer. Like I talk text a lot of what I do, so I have to edit a lot because how you write and how you talk aren't the same, right? So this one I love because you can put your blogs in there. You can put, talk a speech. You can even do your book. You can, podcasts. You can have them transcribed and then use them, or turn those things into books. So there's a lot of different things. And I don't know if you're aware, but a lot of people that have shows or blogs, like you can make a whole book out of that. And then all of a sudden you're a published author. So that one, Rev, R-E-V, is what that's called. And then number 9, I love this one. For real estate contracts, I use them a lot. It's called Cam Scanner for documents. So like if I am out traveling, I can take a picture and it actually scans like a scanner of the document. You would never know that I didn't just go put it through a scanner and I just did it with my phone. Like it's super clear. They're really good, and it'll send it all in one document. It'll send separately. It does a lot of really neat things, and it also has a QR code reader on there because you see those a lot of times and you're like, how do I read that? So that's on there. It does multi-purpose things. Okay, number 10, and then I'm going to sneak in a number 11 bonus because I'm not sure I'm going to give you a part 3. So number 10 is Udemy or Teachable. So those are continuing education type classes that they're specials all the time that you can purchase, that, you know, educators and teachers, they put these on there for you to continue learning. So I bought like an Excel class, I bought a Reiki class on there. I mean, actually I've got quite a few on there right now that I haven't even found the time to go through. And they're just different modules of teaching you things. And so, gosh, I mean, a lot of times they have self for like $9.99. You can pick up a whole course and learn something new. And you can search them. When I was searching about Airbnb businesses and things like that, all that you can get. So Udemy and Teachable for continuing education. And the thing I love about them, you can go at your own pace, which maybe that's not so good because then they're sitting on their website and not in my head because I haven't finished them. So, okay, here's your bonus is Kindle. How could we not have Kindle or iBooks on there? So speaking of continuing education, you know, you can get Audible, you can get any of those. They'll read to you, or you can get ebooks. So I'm part of a couple different programs that we support authors that, you know, launch their books to help them be bestsellers. And so they're using 99 cents on the day they launch. And so Kindle's very handy. I have it on my phone and I just buy it right there. Unfortunately or fortunately, whichever way you want to look at it, you know, one swipe. I have my Amazon set up on Prime and it's like one swipe when I want something. I don't even think about it, which could be scary, right? So we get lots of Amazon Primes at our house, but I also have a lot of Kindle books on my Kindle app, and that I have on my computer and my phone, and I had it on my tablet as well, which I don't even use anymore. So, because the screens are bigger on phones, so that's what we do. So I hope you enjoyed these 10 plus 1 bonus apps and the other ones. And if you didn't listen to the other one, part 1 first, go back and listen to that one as well, because I think it's always nice to talk to people that have, you know, downloaded them and done those. And I believe every one I gave you is free. I have purchased apps as well, and I'm not against that at all, because I think it just depends what you want it for. Usually when I purchase it, it's something somebody referred to me, like I'm doing to you. But I believe everything I've sent you are free, with the exception of buying a course on Udemy or Teachable. If you buy something, then, you know, you're going to obviously pay money that way. But the app itself is free. So I hope those work for you and you can put them to get good use. And I will see you next time. And have a great sunshiny day.
Thank you for listening to Prosperity Profiles Podcast, sponsored by Prosperity Profilers, LLC, helping you look prosperous, feel prosperous, and be prosperous. We hope you enjoyed our time together, and we'll visit again soon. You can learn more about Prosperity Profilers by going to hollyporter.com.